Imagine a space where your career aspirations are supported by a community that truly understands your journey. A space designed for women like you ready to elevate their careers. Our monthly membership includes everything from expert training and monthly workshops to a custom career roadmap. Join the supportive community where group coaching and networking turn your professional goals into achievable milestones. Celebrate your wins with a network of women who are as invested in your success as you are. Join Unlock the Leader Within.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of No Woman Left Behind. Thank you so much for listening in today. Today it's going to be just me, and I'm going to give you a little bit of my observations on a couple of experiences that I have had recently. The very first one, I was a volunteer at an organization called DECA.org. Now, what DECA does, they help high school and college students become entrepreneurs. They are also prepared to become emerging leaders. So they're given a lot of skills and information to be able to evolve and develop themselves. They have a competition, and I think it's regional and statewide and countrywide. And what the competition is, a lot of high school students, the area that I was in was at a local community college, and they had hundreds of high school students attend, and each high school student had a different type of project. The projects that I judged was a marketing project. So the students had 10 minutes to review the marketing situation, and then they had a few minutes, they had about 6 or 8 minutes to come and deliver their marketing plan to the judge. So I was a judge. And the scenario was that it was a cleaning company, and during the pandemic, of course, they had a ton of business. Post-pandemic, the business is dwindling, and so now they're trying to figure out how to increase the revenue by doing different types of ideas on how to improve and increase the business. So that was the situation when I started judging them. And they give us a rubric, and we have to figure out, how they fit in the rubric. And it's interesting because when they come through, the first one is you have to earmark the judging because you don't know where the next few people are going to be, if higher or lower in the rubric. So anyway, I had judged 8 students. It was 5 males and 3 females. And I have to tell you that at the end of the day, I was bummed, dejected. I felt deflated. And it was so interesting because, as you all know, my whole passion is to empower women in their corporate careers to advance with intention and confidence. The 5 males came in, and they had a strong handshake. Their vocal tonality, it just carried really well. Their shoulders were back. They were confident and well-spoken. So those were the males. I had 3 females. The 3 females, their handshakes were not strong handshakes. They came in, all 3 of them came in with their kind of shoulders down, kind of drawn in, and their heads almost a little tilted down towards the table. I could barely hear 2 of them. And the third one was so nervous that she couldn't really get her full sentences out. So now that has nothing to do with it. I mean, she was just nervous, so that's normal. But so that's one thing that I observed about this entire event. And again, I was really bummed because one of the reasons I do what I do is because it is my job to help younger women that are coming up behind me to help them improve, figure out how they can advance. And I'm going to talk about a few things that I've observed overall. So that was one event. The second event, I was just at the United States Hispanic Leadership Institute. And for this one, I did do 2 workshops, and it's my standard Unlock the Leader Within, and it's conquering 3 saboteurs to dramatically advance your career. And for that one, it was the total opposite. I left that conference and I was so completely enamored with the entire conference. It's been going on for 43 years, and it helps Hispanic individuals continue to advance and enhance their skills to become those leaders, those entrepreneurs. And the entire speaking panel were mostly Hispanic. It was unbelievably incredible. I was motivated myself. I was inspired myself. And it was a cool thing because as I'm teaching the students, and these were primarily high school, college students, and some people that were just like post-college. And it was the most incredible thing to be able to give back, but also to receive a lot of motivation and inspiration from a lot of Hispanic leaders all over the country. So that was really, really cool. And I wanted to talk about a few things that impact all of us women, especially whenever you have young girls in your life. There was some research that I did previously, and I found that girls' confidence peaks at age 9, like as in 9 years old. And that to me is just heartbreaking. Therefore, we need to do a better job as a society, as moms, as teachers, as corporate professionals to help those women and those girls that are coming up behind us. Even teaching our daughters and the girls in our lives to shake someone's hand with a strong, firm handshake that exudes confidence makes such a difference in how they are portrayed or perceived. So I'm going to go through a few things that I think would be really good for us to make sure that you're aware of, and if you are aware of, then pass it forward and tell other women about this podcast. Tell other women about how they can improve themselves. And if you are one of those people that you have your career, it's in order, you're advocating for yourself, you're being able to get promotions easily, then figure out how to be a mentor to somebody else. So if you feel like you've been doing all the right things at work, but you're still not seen as a leader, then I can guarantee you that you are not alone. And I'm going to break down a few things that I think, like, why is this happening? So the very first thing is that we as women need to stop waiting for permission to lead. A lot of times we as women have a tendency to hold ourselves back, thinking that we need more experience, that we need more certifications, or that we need an invitation to step up. And if you've heard my story, that was kind of part of my story. I was like 40 years old and I was sitting in my desk, like typing, thinking any day now, someone's going to notice my hard work. And then nobody ever came. So I was waiting for an invitation to be able to advance my career and step into management. And the punchline is that nobody ever came. And then I finally had to get the courage, drive the courage within me to go have a conversation with an executive vice president so that I can tell them what it is that I aspire to be. And that's what kind of kicked off my career. So the takeaway here is that leadership is not a title, it's a decision. It's not like you're going to do all the hard work and people are going to notice it and you're going to become a leader. No, it's you want to lead. You need to decide to tell people how you want to lead and make sure that they are aware so that you can get a mentor and advocate so that you can continue to get support from other people and showcase your expertise and then start moving into leadership position. Okay, the second thing is kind of goes along the same lines, but your voice is your power. And we need to start using it. One of the other components of research that I did while I was just looking through a lot of the reasons as to why women don't speak out, college age women are 2.5 times less likely to ask a question in a classroom than their counterpart males. Another study that I read about was there was a class of female law students, and they realized that there were a lot of male law students that were getting teaching assistant positions. So they went to complain to the director of the legal department, and they were like, hey, why are all the teaching assistant positions being given to men? And it turns out that the reason is because the men were asking for those positions. So a lot of times we women, we play down our ideas in meetings or hesitate to challenge the status quo. We're afraid to speak up because we think that, oh my gosh, someone's going to make fun of me. Someone's going to think that I'm dumb. Well, the bottom line is, who cares? And the more we allow ourselves to not ask that position, to kind of stay within ourselves, remember those high school girls that I was telling you that their shoulders are kind of in and they're just not looking at me. Those are all components of confidence. And the thing is, the more confidence you have, obviously, the more you can advocate for yourself. So many women are asking me these days, okay, Rosie, how do I gain that confidence? And the way you gain that confidence is by preparing yourself, knowing how you feel, how you think, what it is that lights you up, what is it that you want to aspire to do, and being able to communicate, articulate those aspirations to another person. Say, I really want to become a marketing manager because I want to help you meet your goals. And then you talk a little bit about specifics on how you can help them. But confidence isn't about never feeling nervous. It's about being able to know who you are, know what you want, and being able to speak up even if you are nervous, knowing that you're going to have a meeting, then obviously shoulders back, try to speak out loud or speak louder, a strong handshake, well dressed. All of those things contribute to your confidence. And obviously, all of this needs to feel authentic to you. The third point is that we want to build an inner circle. We are leaders, but leadership is not a solo journey. This is one of those things that we think that we're alone, but each individual person is kind of feeling the same way, and it's very common with women. But I can tell you that most successful leaders don't do it alone. They have some kind of mentor, peer, support system, somebody in their lives that has helped them. Another way that you can help yourself is by building your inner circle. Most successful leaders actually have had mentors, peers, some kind of support system. So make sure that you are able to get a mentor. I was talking to some college students from a community college, and they said that they didn't have a way to get mentors within their community college, but they were a feeder community college into a larger university that had an alumni association. So my recommendation was for them to partner with that university to get some mentors. So the takeaway here is to know who's in your corner. Find out who in your community community can lift you up. And then finally, success loves speed, but sometimes speed doesn't come as quickly as you want. So here, the idea here is for you to stop overthinking things. Many women hesitate to apply for promotions or take leadership roles just because they don't take leadership roles because they don't feel ready. So the takeaway here is that you're never going to feel 100%. So take the leap now and apply for a position if you're interested in it. All of these reasons are why I created the Unlock the Leader Within membership. You're going to get expert coaching from yours truly twice a month. You're going to get leadership strategies. We're going to give you workbooks, and we're going to have a community where we empower each other without that second guessing. The doors for the Unlock the Leader Within membership open on March 8th. And I would love it if you would want to participate with us, because my whole mission is to empower women in their careers to advance with intention and confidence. I want you to be promotion ready when that next opportunity shows up. So with that, remember to be brave, be bold, and take action.